I'm so not used. Oh. Max, hey, cut the shit. Come on. Let me quit here. I know it's been a while since I've been back on this channel. I also want to. All right, good. That's out of your way. I want to grab a thing of water real quick, and then I want to. Hey. Oh, dear Lord. And then I want to talk about some things. I wanted to. I meant to pop just. Right. Okay. Hold on. Clean this. I probably shouldn't have used that. I shouldn't even have started. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Switch. I'm going to jump right into this. Just let my other channel know. Oh. Fuck. That was like a little cactus. A cactus thorn. That hasn't happened in a while. Hi. Let me let them know I'm live on the other channel. Oh, I'm so hot. But I also have the chills. Caden has COVID, and he tested positive 2 days ago. So I've been testing every day. It still says negative, but I think I'll be probably positive tomorrow. My throat's been hurting all day. Hot flashes. And a headache. It's awful. So much for that vaccination, right? So, there's that. I'm not so happy about that. But why do I keep doing this? I need a tissue for you guys. Caden has my tissues. So I can't stay. I kind of need to use my phone. So I can't stay on this channel. I mean, on my mystical moments. Hey Jody, I'm on the other channel, so you guys can bounce over to the other channel. I was just on to let you guys know. Do you know the other channel? Can Amy or Heather, can one of you mind bouncing over to the other channel and just putting the link? Well, maybe you don't have to do that. Because in all reality, I mean, did you get a notification? Okay. Because you didn't get a notification. You did, Jody didn't. Are you on the other channel? I don't think Jody knows the other channel. It's called Dala's Method. DALA apostrophe S, right? Method. METHOD. You got one? So if you guys want, you're more than welcome to bounce over to the other one. Or, I mean, I guess you can stay here for like a minute where, hola. But I do need my phone. I literally meant to jump on to you guys first and then go to this channel, because I literally just wanted to jump on. You don't know how to post it. I think it just caught. Yeah, I don't know either. So it is what it is, right? So it is what it is. I just this is probably just gonna be the first video. Oh, you found it. Guys, look, I put it on the wrong fingers. I never do that. It's probably just going to be part 1, and I'm going to do my best to get through as much as I can in this particular video. Because like I said, my throat is killing, and I can't really put like a lozenge or anything in, because it's not gonna help me talk, right? Let me just grab a lozenge, and then we're just gonna jump into this. I just want one next to me for when I do need it. I'm surprised my voice is even working right now. All right. Sick with fever all weekend. Yeah, I was almost hoping it was kind of like maybe strep throat, just so I could have like a medicine. But Caden's positive for COVID, so it would make sense that I have it. I've had a headache all day, sore throat, feels like fucking razor blades. It's fucking awful. It's awful. It's no fun. So I can't see you guys. So let's jump into this. This channel. Oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate you doing that. A lot of kids on campus. Well, yeah, I was just looking. I was just telling myself this. I'm so used to chatting with you guys, but this channel is going to be a chat channel. But like, like the 4 highest like states that like have COVID right now. The rest, I don't know about the respiratory thing, but definitely the COVID. New Hampshire, New England area was up there, spiked. So it is what it is. So let's bounce into this. And it's probably just going to be the first video touching base on this and how I feel about certain things. And honestly, guys, it's my opinion, right? It's my thoughts, it's Spirit's thoughts, it's things like that. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, right? And not everybody is going to agree with me. There's definitely going to be controversial topics on this channel for sure. Me personally, I did not look up like too much research on this. Okay. I just know it's one of those things to me where it's just kind of like, just feels like a little disturbing on my end, I think, in society and a lot of things. And I know it sucks to start off a conversation like that. But I just feel like my beliefs, and a lot of it has to do with like the government and certain things where you know, catering to this generation, catering to certain things, and it's got to stop. I want to bring up a couple things. So whoever's on my mystical moments, if you can bounce onto the other channel. I need to look at my photos that I screenshotted. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. So I personally, so I looked into some of this stuff, right? But then I personally asked a friend of mine who's transgender, and we were getting into some things. And I said, okay, so this gender, they, is it like one day you feel like you can call yourself a man, another day you can feel like you're a woman, and another day you feel like neither? And he's like, yeah, or it's just never feeling like they fit in to any gender. So then I wrote back, I said, so would they be considered like in the category of like gender fluid? And then he's like, yes. To me, gender fluid is, I can't even say this one, and non-binary all means the same thing, just small differences. So as I was looking up certain stuff, guys, because I don't want you to think like I'm coming on here and just like bashing and doing this. That's not what I'm doing, and it's not my intentions. It's just how I'm personally looking at something, and then I'm looking up all this information and all this research. And that alone is frustrating. That alone is a lot of work. That I don't even know where to start, where to begin. It was literally like mind fucking. Like it was a lot. And now I see why like there's so much confusion with things, right? So we have masculine gender, feminine gender, neuter gender, which is neither male or female. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry. This is gonna get really good in my opinion, okay? You're gonna have to you're just gonna have to like deal with the beginning of me being like, I don't even know what to think about this whole thing, because I really it's just the government catering to you, to this generation, okay? Enabling you. Because to me, my opinion is what they did is they put you into a category so you feel more comfortable in society. And that's not okay. I want everybody in society to feel comfortable within their skin, within their body, okay? But what they did is they put you in a freaking category of being a freaking pronoun. And you're all like, this is great. We have our own group, our own little, like, but your group is it's literally a freaking pronoun, okay? So the people that are passing these laws and all these other things so you're comfortable, and they're trying to inform this, and I'm trying to just break it down in a very simple way, but I hate to say it, like I personally feel like they're laughing at you guys, and they're just like, what is this world turning to? Like, they're using you to their advantage, pretty much, is all the government is doing here by giving you this title, if that's what you want to call it. At the end of the day, guys, okay, there's masculine and feminine. I know some of you are not gonna like that, okay, but you're either born with a vagina or you're born with a damn penis, okay? I consider myself straight, female. I am sure I have a pronoun in there somewhere, but I never wake up and say, oh, how do I feel today? That should not be the first thing out of your mouth when you wake up in the morning. Like, do I feel like a female? Do I feel like a male? Like it's just right there. You've already set your day up for it to fail, for it to be a freaking disaster. your mindset is already consumed on how your day is going to go according to your gender. Like, that can't be a fucking thing. You guys only have a placement in society because the government allowed you to have one. So it works to their advantage. Okay? It's not because they agree with you. It's not freedom of this and freedom of that, and that has nothing to do with it. Okay? This is strictly about having the upper hand and the advantage, because as soon as you start seeing things differently, and I'm going to get into it, but as soon as you start seeing things differently, this is where you guys need to take your power back in accordance to like this whole they thing. I want you to feel comfortable with who you are. There's one thing to come into this world, or as you get older, who you are, decide who you're going to be, or feel uncomfortable, and I feel like I'm a male and I need to be a female or vice versa, and there's transgender. Okay, I get that, but at the end of the day, they're still relating to masculine and feminine and just not feeling like one or the other. This whole they thing is like, well, I'm not a masculine, I'm not a female, and so I'm neither today. And again, I'm going to repeat myself. This should not be the first thing that's on your mind when you wake up or you start your day. It should be however you feel comfortable. People don't have to know whether you're male or female or what category you put yourself in. It's I don't know if it makes you guys feel better as if like you're filling out paperwork and it's like, oh, they or other. At the end of the day, you were still born with a penis or you were still born with a vagina. Okay? And it's documented. It's in the system. So now they have you in the system as one gender. Okay? One gender or the other. And you can still say whatever it is you want to say you are. That's just being tallied up. You know what I mean? It's just all documented. It's all paperwork for the government. That's all it is. They have the upper hand. They have millions of gender fluid people, in the entire world. And it's like it's almost like they've corrupted your brain, honestly. And I know you just wanted to have like a place on this earth to feel like you are someone, because there's confusion, there's all sorts of stuff. And you can't say you're not confused, because if you have to question whether or not you're a masculine or a feminine, there's confusion. Okay? So no matter how you look at it, and you can explain it to me in so many different ways, because as a straight woman, okay, it's hard enough to wake up. It's hard enough to live my life, wake up and fears and possibilities and how my day is going to turn out, and worries or happiness and who's going to judge me or not. Like, I'm not saying that's me every day, because I don't worry about judgment, but like in the sense of like, Max, get off of that. In the sense of like, it's hard enough alone being a fucking straight woman. Okay, don't have pity for me because I'm a fucking straight woman. Okay, like, should have pity for every fucking human being on this fucking planet Earth right now. All right, it's not. This should have never ever have become a thing in society when it comes to gender. Okay, so for everyone who's gender fluid, you're a lot more smarter than the average human being. Okay, because you're already open-minded. All right, so You already have the balls to stand in your power and speak your opinion. You know what I mean? Like, you already have, it's almost like you already have the upper hand in situations here. Okay. So this is where I want you to take your power and have these people on their fucking high horses and tell them to shove it up their fucking asses where it fucking came from. Okay. Because they're laughing at you. And I hate to say it. I really do. Because I think you think that the government that's passing these laws are fucking supporting you. And they're not. They're using you as little puppets to have that fucking vote that they need, okay, to try to rule and control the fucking country is what they're doing, okay? We're not blind to what's happening in society, so let's not let them continue to fucking blind you. You can be fucking purple, black, white, it doesn't freaking matter. You're still a human being, and that's what matters. You have a voice. You have your own power. Take it back is where I'm going with this, okay? You gotta take back your power. Because in all reality, I'm telling you, you guys are a lot fucking smarter than the average fucking human probably walking around. Like I said, you have the balls to put yourself in a category, okay? You feel comfortable doing that. Things like that. That's that comfortability is great. Now you have to get in tuned with your own well-being, your own sanity, okay? I have difficulties with the gender fluid, okay? Because me, there's no in between, and with spirit too. There's masculine and there's feminine, okay? There's days where, you know, men can look at me as if like I'm extremely intimidating because I'm, you know, I carry that masculine energy within me, and I don't, you know, deal with fucking bullshit and XYZ, and I tell it how it is, and I'm very fucking blunt. A lot of men can't handle that type of shit, right? So they say they can, but that's not a conversation for this day, because they really fucking can't. They all want a strong, independent fucking woman, and then it comes down to it, they're like, what the fuck do I do with her? You know, like, bye. Okay, so that's where I'm at with that too. But like, I know when I gotta step into my masculine energy, I mean my feminine energy a little bit more, and it is harder because of who I am, and you know, shields and walls and barriers that I've created through the lessons I've learned in just life in freaking general, right? So I just feel like I really need you guys to understand, and I'll probably have multiple conversations when it comes to this type of stuff, because I can't just chalk it up in one video on why I think you should feel the way I feel when it comes to this. And you can still be gender fluid and still feel how you want to feel. But I don't want anybody ever waking up in the morning and being like, what gender am I today? Because your day is, seriously, I know I'm going to sound like I'm repeating myself, but your day has now gone to shit. Because that should be the last thing on your mind. How about you just wake up, you be you, you do your routine, you do what it is you do, you go to work, you go about doing the things that you do. For those who are just catching this video very, very briefly, Taoism method is based on the amygdala. This channel will go here, will go there with lots of different topics on how it's probably going to have the government turning heads with a lot of conversations that I have with you guys, because I'm not going to say it's like retaliation or anything. Like, I don't know why that word popped into my head, but like, this is the energy, unfortunately, of like an eye for an eye right now with the election and all the things out there. And you need to really understand that the government is using you, and they're just signing bills as they're laughing. They really don't give a shit about how you actually feel. They're just catering to you, so they have the upper hand when it comes to election, when it comes to certain stuff. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, so it's not like you guys really made a stand. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying there's like hundreds and thousands and millions of fucking American people, human beings in general, like laughing at this or trying to adjust to this. Like, it's not that we have an issue with you per se. It's not even like hatred, like I think some of you guys think it is, because it's not really like that. I think it's more or less like our brains don't even know how to comprehend that you want to put yourself in a category like that, because you don't know which one. Like, it's just, I just don't like, I almost wish, like, I don't, probably not a lot of you, but eventually when this channel grows and we have conversations like this, like, I want you guys' input. Like, I want to go back and forth. Like, I could be wrong. I could be insulting you, and I'm not trying to insult you, because I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel like you can get up every day and just be who you are. The government and society put you in a situation to choose who you were. That never should have really been your choice at the end of the day, because the decision was already made when it got marked down on your birth certificate. Okay? And now we have the government wanting to come in and partake. And what do they call it? Let me get to that one. Intersex. Okay. Intersex refers to a group of conditions born with certain genitalia or whatnot, but it's like, it's still male or female body. Okay. No, Max, don't do it. It's still male or female body. Where did you go? Individuals are not always aware of their condition, but as their identity, some choose to share. It's not the one I'm looking for. Is it gender queer? Because there's so many. Like, gender non-forming refers to a person of nature by choice does not conform gender-based expectations of society. This identity goes along with other ones. This gender stereotypes such as pink for girls and guys having to have muscles. Okay, that's fucking cliche and fucking stupid. First of all, is to even throw that in there. Like, this is the fucking problem. Okay, society, writers, people like this. That's transgender. There's one here where gender identity, basically the parents, they're trying to pass a bill where the parents don't have to write sex or female. By law, you don't have to write that. And they want it. They want their child to fucking choose as they get older. The fuck is that shit? You're just gonna fuck up society even more, okay? Because now, like, no. That's no. Guys, we're working with artificial intelligence. We're working with extraterrestrial energies. Like, we're working with all this other stuff, like, and robots being the next big thing. Like, what do you, like, I don't understand. Like, what are you guys trying to get at? Don't you just want to be comfortable and people not, like, discriminate against you and things like that? I'm pretty sure you guys are already there. So it doesn't need to become even more and more and more and more. Like, why can't we just all be fucking human beings and walk around on this fucking planet being a fucking human being and not putting ourselves in fucking categories of fucking pronouns and shit? Oh, nice to meet you. Are you a robot? No. What pronoun are you? Like, I mean, are we just wear fucking stickers on our forehead? Like, I don't even understand. Like, how far are you going to allow it? Because right now it's fucking up society. Because at the end of the day, we're just human beings. So I understand you're trying to fight for something, fight for your right, for something with in regards to like passing laws, amendments, certain things. I get it. You got it. Now what the fuck are you gonna do with it? How about you take it to your fucking advantage? Because all these fuckers are laughing at you. You're the government's little fucking puppets. You're all freaking ID'd, labeled in the fucking system. Maybe when it comes down to the presidential freaking vote, maybe they won't have to fucking cheat. I don't know what they're fucking trying to do, but I know they're trying to use you in your category to advantage. Me being spiritual, having another channel. For those who don't know me that are new, welcome, that are bouncing on. I do tarot. Okay. I work with karma, certain things. I see things, been teaching, learning myself and teaching at the same time throughout all these years of working with this stuff and seeing stuff on my board and where I go next, right? Lost my train of thought. Hard enough just being a human being. Somebody remind me what I was saying, please. Went to the other channel. Karma. Society, what's going on in the world. Spiritual, in a sense. Being open-minded. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure what I was going to say or where I was going with that. But a lot of people put us in a category of spiritual, being open-minded, being this, being that. If, like I said, if you have the courage and the voice to be an advocate for a group, I don't know what to call you guys. Like, is it a group? It is a society. I don't know, right? It's the government's basically calling you a pronoun, okay? And I know some of you might think that's insulting, but that's actual facts. That's the category you're in. So we went from one gender to this gender to another gender to trans. Like, I think this is the most confusing fucking category we have is they and gender fluid, because at least the other genders, whether they're transgender, bisexual, at least you know what you like or what you don't like. And I agree, like, with the whole, like, you were born female, but you were male. I get it. There's something in your brain that does that, puts that there. Like, I get it. I want you to work with that. I want you to be comfortable with who you are, right? But this whole new category of they and where they're trying to take this is like mind-blowing. Like, it has to stop. People like need to start talking about this. And I know there's plenty of people talking about it, guys, but like, say something in the sense like that it clicks, because it's already a thing. It's not like it's going to get taken away. What I'm hoping is going to happen is that this is going to backfire on the government. And now that there's millions of you in this group, now take it to your advantage and really realize why they gave you this position in society. It is not because they want you to feel fucking comfortable. They are catering to you guys. That is all they're doing. And if you want to sit back and be like, well, I got my position in society and we got our way and blah, 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 blah. Like, no, you really didn't. No, you really didn't. It's just the society and the government catering to you guys to use it to their advantage. That's all they're doing. They don't give a flying fuck. And I'm not saying all of the government are fucking assholes. I'm not saying all of them, okay? But the world's going to fucking shit. So, unless we, us human beings, step in, okay, and really start taking our power back, it just can't be a couple here and there. It's got to be all of you that have a freaking voice out there, okay, to like speak up and freaking say something. Am I trying to turn the government against you in a way? Like, am I trying to turn you against the government in a way? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Because they're turning you against mankind. They're turning you. Okay. Like, they're using you. And it's pretty fucking bad. And I think, like, you guys really need to sit back and acknowledge that this is why you have a group. You know? I know a lot of you guys are saying a lot. But I also feel like if you have the balls to put yourself in that category, you are way more open-minded than you even know. You've already surpassed plenty of fucking humans that are walking on this fucking earth right now. Okay? I'm not saying I don't want you to have a place, but this one particular placement that they're giving you, right, it is not for you, because they feel bad for you and they think that you need this. Like, this, you need to understand, this is all about control. This is not like it. If people don't start talking and speaking up, like, we're not going to be able to get a grip on humanity. Okay. I feel like I'm here. It's like being a light worker, starseed channel. There's so many things like I can go about what it is I do and why I'm here. But I truly believe, like, I'm here to help society. Okay. When it comes to certain stuff, when it comes to enlightenment and just your own fucking personal growth, discovering who you are, what type of life you want to lead, like your beliefs, things like that, right? Just getting down to like your authentic self, really, at the end of the day. So when I say, like, basically they put me in a category of being spiritual, okay? Because they're just grouping and putting categories in all different little things now. I'm just like you when it comes to the government. We're all being used, okay? And I've been saying for a very long time on YouTube, on my other channel, that even the industry, the spiritual, the taboo industry needs to be knocked down and rebuilt. It needs to be taken down, okay? So I'm not just shitting on certain categories. I'm also shitting on the spiritual industry, because the government is trying to do the same exact fucking thing right now when it comes to all sorts of different type of categories here. So I'm not just, please don't think I'm just shitting on the whole gender fluid thing. Okay. I'm not. I want everyone to be happy at the end of the day. But you are born one or the other. You could be a walk-in. You could be a starseed. You can be from another planet. You could be from another galaxy, and this is why you don't feel like you fit in here. This doesn't feel like home. Planet Earth doesn't feel like home. Probably because it's not your home. In the sense of, like, there's so many different galaxies and planets and other things out there. Like this, that's where, like, our roots originally freaking stem from. We can get into that whole conversation on another day in regards to a different topic. But I want to help take down certain industries that people aren't seeing. Like, for instance, with the spiritual industry, okay? Within the last year, people started using the word woke. To me, that aggravated me, because it's just the government's way. The news started using it. Politicians started using it. This is a woke college. This is some bullshit, okay? First of all, they took a spiritual ass fucking word. I'm not even going to say spiritual word. They took a sacred ass fucking word and used it to their freaking advantage. You're not going to catch somebody that's so into their own personal growth and spirituality and be like, yeah, I'm just woke, and but like, no, it's a fucking joke. Okay, they have us, the government is purposely targeting certain areas of spirituality and certain things to get it to stay steady. they don't want it to rise because they can't control it. So they want to study it. They want to control it. That's why, like, you have this, you have that, and law of attraction. Now you have celebrities and other people like promoting and putting it out there. And there's so many different ways I can look at this. But it's all the same thing. All they're doing is tweaking it as if like, hey, pay $1,000 or hundreds of dollars to just, I'm going to get you to where you need to be. Fuck no, that's not a thing. It takes time. It's a journey. It's not that easy, right? It takes fucking time. It can take years, but it's better than living a fake ass fucking life for the rest of your fucking life just to fit in with fucking society and walk around like fucking puppets at this point. Okay. So again, I'm not just shitting on the transgender thing. I'm not. But, and I can see it your way, but I really need you guys to see it my way and Spirit's way and a lot of other people's way. And I know you don't want to look at it like that. And others of you, it is like that. But it's not really doing anything about it. So like, I feel like this is just like you guys' opportunity to take advantage of your situation right now and really realize why they gave you this group, why they gave you this category. It's not because they love you. It's not because they want you to feel comfortable. No, sorry. It's not a thing, okay? It's not. You fucking power back and be like, these motherfuckers, okay? You're basically like a tag with numbers on it, walking around. All your information. They know how to target you. Right? That's literally what it is. Okay. If I have to like work on this and come up with different phrases or ways to say it or have conversations, I will. Because we all see it happening in front of us and nobody's fucking doing anything. And then you got all these people like, yeah, here's the fucking government and nobody doing anything. I'm gonna die like this, blah, 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 blah. But here I am, just an individual on this fucking earth, knowing that I have a free platform. I have access to millions of fucking people in other fucking countries, and I'm able to voice my opinion. And can I be that person to have that voice and to have that opinion and to get you guys to relate or just even see something differently at the end of the day? That's what matters. That's what's important. Just people like us that just voice our opinion. And how many times do you go to a bar or a coffee shop and everyone's just running their mouths and blah, blah, but like nobody, like everyone's got an opinion, but nobody's fucking doing anything. You know what I mean? So it's time that we gotta find ourselves. The only way to live in this world right now in this society is your own perception of what you see, how your future is, your own personal growth, your friends, foes, family, who you hang around with, who you associate with, what you do. Are you doing like extra little things, like little hobbies, certain things that are like making you happy, like that type of stuff? Or you just like work, paying the bills, making money, doing this, doing that, and beginning about everyday life and doing this. And don't get me going on fucking, I don't know what the fuck that was. You see that? And don't get me going on the whole fucking meditation thing, because that's a whole nother thing that our government is taking advantage of right now too. Okay? It's disturbing. They don't do that in other fucking countries. Meditation in America is actually fucking dangerous. And you don't have these instructors educated enough to teach you what is actually happening in these classes. Okay? So there's a lot of things that I want to get into and eventually discuss with you guys. This is just seems to be like the topic of discussion, like Spirit's bringing to my attention, because it's like you guys have your own little fucking cult, okay? Take advantage of the fucking cult and start speaking your own fucking mind. Let's not even get about speaking your whole mind. Where I think we need to get everybody is who you are as a person. And it's not about gender or being comfortable. It's like And I know people at the end of the day, things like that, like, it's not where I'm going with that either, but it's like, we all need to live like a simpler life, really is what it comes down to. And what is simple for you? What is happiness to you? What is the nature, the trees? What is things like that? Like, do you respect nature? Do you, you don't have to go and be like, oh, I recycle and I do this. Like, that's not where I'm going with that. Like, how does your soul feel about certain stuff? Like, can you like walk by flowers and be like, oh, and smell them and like actually take the time and look at, like, it's stuff like that, right? And then from there, it's like personal growth. Like, if you change how you're looking at something and really sitting back and what's making you happy at the end of the day and what's not. And people don't want to do that because it takes a couple of years of work to get to like your true authentic self. Do I think you can do it a lot sooner and jump timelines with certain stuff? Maybe. Just depends on where you're at. Okay. But if you work really hard and you get rid of the things that are no good for you, people, noises, just judgment, just certain things like that, you literally become a better human being, and you can go about your day in different ways. And we still all got to live in the matrix and pay our bills and do certain stuff. And I get that. And you can't avoid that. What you need to do is more or less kind of find you. If you already found you, it's just kind of getting you to look at things in a different way. It's not simple, guys. It's not. But like, it's worth it because the government has control right now, and we all see it and we all know it. And there's millions of you right now that can literally, it's like plot twist. You can shake some shit up at the next election. Certain stuff, guys. You really can. They're gonna be like, what the fuck did we create? Yeah. Can backfire on them. But it needs to backfire on them. And then it's like, I just got the goosebumps in the sense, like, I can see a year from now, I can just see the progress. I can see certain things, right? Initially, I'm getting off track, but initially, I started this channel to work with the amygdala, to work with the brain. I found a way to rewire the brain in a very simple way. And science backs it all up. And I sit back some days and I'm like, how the I figured this out? But some people are just meant to figure some things out and others are not, right? I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. It's coming. I don't know if I want to create an app, a daily thing. It's basically rewiring your brain because you choose to, right? And you can do that within weeks, 6 weeks, just depends. And that's going to make one hell of a difference. So there's not like an easy fix here, right? I'm not trying to fix you. I'm not trying to be like, you need to choose. Like, I'm fucking past that. Everyone is past that at this point. Okay. There's no point on fighting that. Okay. I just think it's wise for you to now use it to your advantage. Because what did the government do for you? Like, how did it make you feel when they passed this bill? It probably made you feel good, but like, why? Did it make you feel wanted? Like, because in all reality, there's not one motherfucker that passed that bill that was really looking out for your well-being. Not one motherfucker was looking out for your well-being. Not fucking one. Okay? Not fucking one. And I love that it gave you that sense of like, yes, I fit in. And I love it and I feel for you. But that's not how you fit into society. You don't even need to fucking fit into society to feel like an amazing fucking human being. It's probably quite the opposite, going against the grain. So I think there's going to be a lot to learn from this channel, from a lot of things and different topics we touch base on. But this is this gender fluid is like my main topic right now, like to kind of get you guys just even for a moment to try to look at something in a different light without taking it personally, you know? Because you matter, you know, we matter. And millions of you have the upper hand right now. And you can determine your future and what type of future you want your kids to have. And so again, we're not taking away what's already there. Okay. I know like there's certain parties that want to stop, you know, certain stuff and this and that, and I get it. We feel strongly when it comes to things, and these Republicans feel strongly, because I did read like in Florida they were trying to, you know, pass a bill to stop it, and I agree, because I agree, because this isn't about gender. They know what the liberals and certain stuff, I don't really want to get into it, but they know what's really happening, and that's really what it boils down to. They're actually looking out for your well-being. And I bet you hundreds of thousands of you wouldn't even look at it as the Republican Party looking out for your well-being, because that's what the fuck they're doing. Y'all happy with the vote you made last election? Y'all fucking happy with that? I'm sure some millions of you are. But at the end of the day, whoever gets elected is being elected because that's who Spirit wants in council. That's why. Because the spirits, the gods, me, extraterrestrials, that type of stuff, the galaxies, the everything, like they determine our fate, not the government. Okay, they determine our fate, and they got a large pull, and they let a lot of things happen. And I've been saying this for years on my channel, guys. When it comes to certain stuff, like I really truly feel like I know what the fuck I'm talking about here. And I know for you to just kind of like jump on this channel and be like, this girl's just fucking running her mouth, yada, yada, yada. I'm not. It takes balls to sit in this fucking seat. Okay? It takes fucking balls. So someone's got to do it. And I just, at this point, I just give zero fucking shits for certain things when it comes to the fucking government and what they're allowing to happen right now. So, you know what? I sit back and I sit like how you guys must feel when they pass bills. Or I look back at like generation history and all these remarkable fucking times. It's like being in a time capsule going through my brain right now. But like, I bet you it felt so good, you know, to just feel like you have a place in society. And that's the part that hurts me, because that was not their intention. So it's almost like a false attention. It's a you now have like a false attention identifier like stuck in your fucking brain, because I know how the fucking brain works. So I do feel like your category should be like your own little fucking cult, and take back your power, because they don't give a fuck about you. And I don't even know how many times I gotta stress it. They really don't give two fucks about you. You're just like another number in the system. That's all you are, guys. It's not about fucking rights. And it's not about that shit anymore. That shit's gone. They're wiping away our fucking history, okay? The only way we can try to fix things now is to find solutions to take control over situations again. And the only way to do that is learning how to manipulate the energy. But if you manipulate the energy, I've been saying this for a long time, when you learn to manipulate energy, force fields, your aura, errors, auras, meridians, things like that. When you learn to work with energy and you learn to manipulate the energy, not to manipulate others per se, but when you learn to work and manipulate energy for your own personal growth, that is your superpower. Things like that. Your brain is your fucking superpower. Okay. Once your brain is clear, it's your superpower. But it's like they fucking smacked a label right on you. Okay, so it's just like, Max, I didn't mean to scare you. This is where I'm like, they're manipulating all of you. So I typically don't go with the whole an eye for an eye situation. But in this situation, I do. I really do. Because it's the only way to try to find some type of normalcy or some type of something for our future. Like, this generation matters. You know, the generation, my children, their generation matters because it's what they're going to instill in their children and then their children. And so like 50, 60 years from now, like, I don't even know. Okay. Like, so it matters because there's a global ascension. There's a lot of things behind the method to my madness and how I know what's going on globally, spiritually, certain things, right? So obviously that's definitely incorporated into this channel. How things work, how things pan out, what they're doing, how they've been, you know, they have control of the weather, they have to realign certain things. Like there's, you know, there's a lot to it. And right now I feel like the higher ups, you know, the gods, whatever, however it is for you, they ultimately have control. It's like the dark and the light. It's a collective. They get together. They figure it out. They make moves. I think it was last year where I think I said to you guys is about 2 or 3 years that are up in the air until they make their final decisions on what they want to do with planet Earth, because they don't want to just destroy Earth. It's not their intentions, because Earth is here for the other planets to utilize. That's why they decided to put us like on Earth. I have a whole method to my whole thing, and you know, other topics, another conversation, but it's the closest one to, it's the closest planet to certain things. So our planet is able to raise other vibrations that help the atmosphere. Okay, so there's, I can't just chalk it up in all one session. All right, that's why, like, well, come on, we'll talk about things. I'll write things down. All right, we can talk about this. We can talk about that. You can write it in the comments. Like, what do you mean by when you said this? That would just give me another discussion to bring up with you guys. Okay, because this channel is kind of be all about different things. Like, I don't really know where it's gonna go per se, but I know it's going to be all different topics. I mean, I can get triggered by listening to something on the news and pop on and be like, and did you hear this shit? And this is blah, blah. You know what I mean? So, they haven't decided what to do with planet Earth yet. But the government doesn't necessarily get to make that decision. Okay? They definitely don't. But it's going to be another year or two for us to find the balance again. And that's what they're working on now, especially when in regards to AI. Using that type of energy as well. A lot of people don't think AI is spiritual, but it is. It's energy. It's all linked. So I feel like this is like a lot of people's opportunity to start looking at things differently and taking control of what you can somewhat control when it comes to how you personally feel as like a human being it's like, let's not just vote for this party because they passed this bill. Like, at the end of the day, like, you got to look at things differently. Life is so much more valuable and important. Our future is important. So you can't just vote for this or you can't just vote for that because you think that is great or this person supports you here, and well, this person, you know, it's like an icon, or however you want to look at somebody. And this one's a Democrat, this one's a Republican, this one, you know what I mean? So it's like, it only makes sense you vote. I mean, unfortunately, that's how a lot of voters and fucking human beings fucking vote these days. Okay. So it's like Obama. Everybody jumped on that fucking bandwagon. First black fucking president. Like, get the fuck out of here. It just... How about we start voting for those who really have your back, and stop voting for people that made you feel like you had a place in society, because they don't give a fuck about you. Let me repeat that one more time. They don't give a fuck about you. They put you in a category under a fucking pronoun. They don't have your best fucking interest. You, at the end of the day, are the only one that is responsible and capable of your own happiness and what your best interest is for you. You are the only one at the end of the day is capable of having that feeling. Not another person, not a government official, not the president of the United States. Okay? So, it's just one of those things. Like, this is why I have to be more consistent with this channel now. You know what I mean? Start talking about different things. Have you guys look at different things. If you go back to my first couple videos, if you guys are new, go back to the first few videos that I did, and you know, skim through those. I'll listen to those, and you'll get a better idea of kind of where I'm going with this. Eventually, maybe even like a little podcast thing, like people call in, we'll figure it out. You know, other people's opinions are important too, not just my perception on things. You know, but it's things that need to stop being incorporated, because it's, you got this party, you got this party, vote for this, do this, but like, they don't really care about your souls at the end of the day. They don't really care about your fucking happiness, guys. Okay? You're in control of that. And you can't be in control of that until you have control of your own fucking brain. And 80% of this fucking population no longer has control of their fucking brain. The minute you get triggered or you watch something awful on the news, like, it's proven. Science has already proved it and backed it up. Okay? So, and not to mention the education system. It's just gone to fucking shit. They don't help either, you know? Because ultimately, our main target in a good way, like I said, is the next generation and children, and how they're being educated. You hit a certain age and forget it. Down the shitter. Now they're just, the minute they have that one thought when it comes to the Matrix, you lost them. They're gone. They're now part of society. They're no longer your children. And people need to really start seeing that. You can do your best as a parent, you know, but at the end of the day, you really got to start seeing the bigger picture here. So again, I'm not shitting on transgender. No, fluid gender. Fucking A, gender fluid. I'm not shitting on gender fluid. Okay, I'm not. I want you guys to like just become this little tight fucking clan, little fucking cult, okay? And take your fucking power back. So they want to target us. Let's start targeting that type of stuff. Let's do it right back to them. Let's serve it right back, because that's the last thing they want. Okay? So, and that's exactly what has to happen. And I'm not this awful person like an eye for an eye. I'm really not. I've done that. I played that game. It doesn't fucking feel good at the end of the day. Okay? Everything that goes around comes around. Okay? But in this particular scenario, gotta take your power back. And I love that you feel like, I keep going back to that like warm fuzzy feeling you guys probably got when they pass certain laws. And I don't want to take that from you. But they didn't do that for your best interest. They did it to benefit them. They think they have the upper hand. In all reality, you now have the upper hand. You have the upper hand. Utilize it to try to fix humanity. Stop waking up and deciding whether or not you're going to be this person or that person. How about you just be who you are and not have to think about what gender you're associating with. I'm still masculine and feminine within me. And like I said earlier, like I know when I carry more feminine or more masculine, right? And I say to myself, take it down a bit. Take it down a notch, Court. Gotta get in tune with your feminine side or this and that, But I never like looked at it as like, am I rocking a penis there or a fucking vagina? And that's what you guys are doing, in a way. Not all of you, but like that's how you guys are associating with it, and that's not how anybody should be associating with it. Okay? So and then it's like, oh, can't call them by their name. You got to call them they or they get insulted. Like, the fuck? Stop fucking catering. Like, if they're insulted, then they're going to be insulted. Guess what? I'm a straight fucking woman. And I can get insulted too with like different stuff. You can insult me and say something, but it's certainly not going to, oh my God, you're such a woman. Oh my God, you're such a dick today, Courtney. Oh, okay, well then let me get into my fucking feminine side. Like, fuck you. Fucking pussies. I hate to say it. Fucking sensitive fucking pussies that the government is fucking creating right now. And you're all like, oh, they pass bills and I can be recognized as this person. And by law, and blah, 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 blah. Like, blow the fuck up. We're not just going to adjust to you just like that because you want to wave a fucking wand. Okay? Not going to fucking happen. Not going to happen. The government would love it to happen, though. Love it. Oh, I don't want to go to school today. Oh, I don't want to fucking work today. I'm going to work from home. Okay, Beth. Okay. Just email me at the end of the day. Let me know what you got. Let me know how much work you got through. Okay? Okay. Get the fuck out of here. Entitled little fuckers. Sorry for those who get all fucking sensitive because I called you by your fucking name. It's like, here we go with the whole fucking tag thing again. Like, tag, you're it. And I'm not trying to be a fucking asshole, but I'm being as real as I can be with you, okay? Because I'm not going to cater to that bullshit. You don't know what you are that day? That's fine. But you want to get insulted because I didn't call you by a proper fucking pronoun? How the fuck am I supposed to know what fucking pronoun? How the fuck am I supposed to know what pronoun you fucking are for the day? Are you going to wear a fucking tag? Why don't you stop wearing a fucking tag so we don't insult you? Okay? How about you do that if it's that fucking important to you? How about you wear a fucking tag? Because I'm over it. I love you guys, but I'm not going to cater to that fucking bullshit. And I'm not going to sit back and be like, well, let me just think for a minute and why this person feels this way. I'm not going to fucking argue with you over a fucking pronoun. Potato, potato. I won't do it. But the government would do it for you. Okay? The government would do it for you. So, you want to be sensitive? Be sensitive. I'm a straight fucking woman, and my ass can be fucking sensitive. But when I'm sensitive, no one's like, you be a little girl. Well, you know what? Maybe they do put me in that category. But you know what? I don't take it personally and stop talking to you for fucking days. Or I'm not going to acknowledge you because you insulted me. Would you like a fucking cookie and some apple juice at the same fucking time? While you go and sit in the corner and collect your fucking thoughts. Because this is what society is doing these days. Just breathe. Just fucking breathe. All the parents that bring their children in fucking walking by me every day in the fucking medical field. Don't look. Don't do this. Don't do that. You better sit down. If you don't sit down, I'm going to take away your fucking iPad. If you don't do this, I'm going to have dad. I'm going to take away your fucking phone. Bitch, are you taking away her fucking phone? I bet you're not. I bet you're not. Because why? Because it's hard to fucking parent. Because it punishes us. I'm not an idiot. I've been there and done that. But not in circumstances like that. Okay? So if you don't want to be insulted and you feel like you're overly sensitive, why don't you wear a fucking tag that day? Hi, my name is. Okay? Because we can spot Slim Shady a mile away. But we can't spot your fucking pronoun. Okay? So stop taking it so fucking personally. We're not just going to adjust to you guys just so quick because our asses weren't fucking raised like that. Okay? So, and I certainly don't want the next generation thinking that this is okay. Because there's nothing, you might as well, the spirits, the gods, bring in the fucking robots at that point and wipe out fucking humanity. Because there's no fucking point. Because you guys' vibrations are so fucking low. You don't know your ass from your fucking elbow if you want to be so fucking sensitive that day. They don't need you. They don't need your energy. Because your energy is so fucking low. It ain't doing shit for the fucking planet. Because spirits, the gods, they use us as puppets too. And they want us to raise a vibration, do this, do that, get into it, because it raises the vibration. It raises the vibration of the other planets and of the galaxy. So we're kind of puppets to them. Okay? So they're bringing AI, they're bringing all that shit. So you're not getting anywhere by fucking catering to this little fucking thing. So, I know we got off topic really fucking quick, but stop getting fucking insulted because we call you by name. Or, you know, we go out and we do this and we do that and it's, oh, I just fucking can't. I can't fucking cater to that shit. Oh, I really hope there's like not too many of you that are like, call me by your fucking name. Okay. You'd rather be called a fucking pronoun than wear a fucking tag. If that's what you need to feel that important, then wear a fucking name tag. Okay? Solve your own fucking problem so you're not walking around like a sour fucking puss all fucking day, pissing everybody else off. Because a majority of us are not going to fucking cater to you. Okay? All the other ones in this category that aren't overly sensitive when it comes to like if somebody accidentally calls you your fucking name, congratulations, you bypass the fucking system a little bit. Congratulations. The fuck is happening to humanity right now? The fuck? Okay? Not gonna cater to you guys no more. No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. Not gonna cater to you no more. Right? Go wake up, people. We're gonna take control of our fucking power. I'm telling you, this whole category of gender fluid, pretty sure I just said that right. I hope 98% of you do not get insulted. Because that's just an attitude. That's just a vibration. That happens with straight women. It happens with straight men. Don't put yourself in the category of they and being extra sensitive, because that's just a normal thing for every fucking human being. So don't just keep adding layers on top of your fucking pronoun, because we're not going to adjust to that. Okay? We don't have to. Wear a fucking name tag if you're insulted, because it's fucking annoying. It's like you take it fucking personally because you have a category. Here on planet Earth, no matter what fucking gender we are, we can be sensitive, we can be assholes. This one could be a fucking douchebag and that one's just straight up fucking dick. Okay? But we don't add gender to it. So there's a big fucking difference where I'm going with this conversation. I'm not saying you guys are all overly sensitive, so let's not fucking twist Courtney's fucking words either. I'm talking about the fucking ones that are like, go fuck yourselves. It's not about fucking gender. Stop being a sensitive fucking bitch because we didn't fucking pronounce something the way you wanted to fucking pronounce it, or we should have just known. But then you're targeting at us, because how are we supposed to just fucking know? Are you wearing blue? Are you wearing pink? You want me to be an asshole, I can be a fucking asshole too. Okay? Because that's the world we fucking live in these days, but we're not trying to fucking go there. We're trying to change this. Oh, well, you know, gays can be so flamboyant. That's the fucking problem these days, because now that there's certain categories, whether you're straight, fucking gay, you guys just want to add little things to your category and act like we should justify this shit. Why? Oh, yeah, I know why. Because the government has entitled your fucking asses to think you're right. So when I'm getting all bent out of shape up like this, guys, I'm more angry at the fucking government and what society has done to humanity. You can be whatever fucking gender you are. I'm not fighting that shit. There's no point in fighting that shit anymore. Now I want you to really change your fucking outlook and twist it. Take your power back. Let's take the power back from the fucking people that are just laughing at you in the government. Okay? Because they don't give two shits about you. They now just have the upper hand. Now they have millions and millions and millions or more people on their side. Millions and millions and millions or more votes for them. Okay? That's really all it is. So don't throw...
Oh, 3 frozen taco shells.
3 frozen tacos?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gluten-free taco shells. I tried doing that whole gluten thing because I have celiacs. Not really working out so well for me because I love fucking carbs. But I'm not putting everybody in that category that's gender fluid. I swear to God I'm not. Okay? I'm just trying to make a point. Stop adding things to your fucking category. Or it's like the whole, like, how people think, oh, gay doing this, or like they stole my fucking rainbow. Now this one stole the fucking pineapple. Like, what's done is done. Okay. Good night. I love you. What's done is done. It's now time to take your power back in this situation. Okay. So I'm not saying everybody with the whole gender fluid thing and how you don't know if you're he or she that day or however you want to relate. That's fine. I'm talking about the ones that are like super sensitive and want to stand up for the group, but you're not really standing up for the group. Okay, you're making a situation worse for you because you're now placing a vibration of feeling, and it's how you feel. Let me think this one through. It's how you feel. That part's perfectly fine. So I'm going to have to rephrase this because I want you guys to feel like you're your own person. Okay, that's for damn sure. But for the ones that are like overly sensitive, I'm not catering to that shit. I'm not apologizing. I'm not justifying that shit. But stop linking it to your gender. Because at the end of the day, it's a character within you. It's a personality. It's a feeling. You know what I mean? Like, but you guys are making it go hand in hand. And that's like the problem I have with this type of situation too, because they don't even belong in the same category. So basically you have this group, that group, A, B, C, D, right? That's a whole other conversation. Whole other conversation. Again, guys, it's a feeling, and you got to stop associating it to your gender, because a feeling is a feeling. You know, it really has nothing to do with gender. I'm not talking about your personal belief or that making me feel sad or this and that. Like, that's a feeling. Like, that's an emotion. That's not gender. Does that make sense? And I just feel like the government is trying to associate it in all different types of ways. It's a whole nother conversation. My throat's getting so sore. I think we're going to leave it at that. So stop associating emotion with gender. It's just, I guess that's what I think I'm getting at. Because it's just like adding another layer to like a piece of pie, or adding another layer to a sandwich. You know, it's unnecessary. And that's the part that aggravates me, because society wants us to cater to that. Society projects that image, projects that emotion, and you think you're standing up for your right, but that's not what you're doing. It's like standing up for your emotion, but you got to kind of put your emotion aside when it comes to certain stuff like that too, because at the end of the day, this isn't about emotion. But I think, like, I feel like you guys can kind of put that in that category though. So like, I have to be wise on how I explain it to you too, so I can explain to you why you're probably associating it like that, because in all reality, it's not an association. It's almost like being prejudiced, you know what I mean, by associating emotion to it. Does that make sense? Probably not to some of you, but others of you, it will probably make sense to you. You just stop associating. It is kind of like being prejudiced, because you are associating emotions with the gender, and that's what you guys were trying not to do in the beginning. You were just trying to figure out the gender thing, and then all these other things came into play. So like, again, that's kind of like a whole nother conversation. How you feeling, buddy? Huh?
Yeah.
Did you take your temperature?
What'd you say?
Have you taken your temperature?
Huh?
Have you taken your temperature?
No. That's really cool.
Do you need help? I'll do it.
You got it, brother. It's the 3 taco fucking shells.
Good job. Can you take your temperature, please? No, well, you just ate ice cream. We gotta wait a little while now. You just ate ice cream, so give it like 5 minutes before you take your temperature.
Okay.
Okay, Bert. So, yeah. I can look at it like that because you are associating something with something, and that's why people take things so personally, because you're associating it with an emotion when it's not about your emotion. But to you guys, it is, though. I can see it. But that's where that's got to go, because an emotion is a whole nother fucking category. Okay? I love moments like this where it stops and makes me think, because then I can kind of help and explain things differently and give different perspectives so you guys can look at something differently. You know what I mean? So it benefits everybody, because it's important for me to consider all aspects so I can work with that energy, because each energy is a separate energy and is associated with different things, and it needs to be categorized that way so your brain can comprehend and put things together a different way. So I get like that whole like wow, go sit in a fucking corner, like, because I just don't want to tolerate it, because I don't feel that we have to. But I can now see how you guys are associating with it, and it really is its own category, because like I said, it's like going back to like prejudice. It's like being prejudiced. It's kind of the same fucking thing. Without you guys even seeing it. This world is so fucked up. Our brains are so fucked up. The smallest little organ in our brain has all the fucking control, and the government targets it through social media, through the news, through everything. They don't want you to rewire your brain. They don't want you to get in tune with who you are. You know? And it is our power. So go back to I don't want to get into it right this second, because I'm really going to have to wrap this up. But let me go. I got my throat. I'm pretty sure I have COVID, guys. For those who weren't here in the beginning of the video, my son was not diagnosed with it, but I tested him 2 days ago. He had COVID and had a headache and sore throat all day that won't go away. Let me get to my playlist. So there's a video I'd like you to watch if you haven't seen it yet, in regards to kind of what I'm talking about. That's Mystical Moments. My other channel is called Mystical Moments if you guys are into tarot. Let me get to Dallas Method. And I'm pulling you to one particular video that I'd like you to watch if you're interested. Matrix, manifestation versus higher dimension, governmental interference, shifting the perspective. So it's the second video I ever did. Or it could be what they don't want us to know about the brain. It's one or the other. but it's shifting our visual perception as well. So it's one or the other. It's either the third video or the fourth video. I want to say it's might even be the fourth video, guys. Okay. So you should probably go and watch that. In regards to the amygdala. All right, guys. I love you. I do have to save my voice. It's really starting to hurt. But I feel like I can keep yapping and yapping. So I'll be back. It's definitely time to be more consistent with this channel, that's for sure. And I need to write that down. Because I kind of know how you guys are associating certain things, and I'm here to kind of get you guys to see things differently, or like interpret it differently, or say it differently, so it clicks differently, if that makes sense. It's not in the sense of like, because some people gonna look at that like, oh, you're so manipulative. You just, you say one thing and then you say this and then you say another. And it's like people can be like, oh, to just like get you away. I'm like personal examples or whatnot. And it's like, it's not like that. Like, I just want to explain it a different way, because not everybody's brain is gonna comprehend the same way somebody else's brain is comprehending. And I'm not even saying that as an insult. I'm being just completely fucking honest with you. That's why it's so important for me personally to look at the way how you're associating certain things. So I can think about it as well and try to get reasoning behind it. I'm not going to justify sensitivity behind it, that's for sure. But maybe I can word it a different way. And to be honest with you, the reason why I started a YouTube channel, and I literally have said this to thousands of people, because I always feel like I'm not the only person that feels the way I feel or comprehend things the way I comprehend. And I always said to myself, there's got to be other people that are understanding and comprehending the way I am. I can't be the only person that thinks like this. And that's literally what gave me the motivation to start a YouTube channel. And because I was getting pulled to all these different tarot things and back and forth, and I'm like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, instantly my brain was like, it's like a trap. Instantly. So like I said, I'm not just shitting on one particular industry here. There's a lot of industries that need to be restructured, along with global ascension and personal growth. Like, there's a lot of things, not just target this, target that, target, like, no, it's a lot of things, guys. So I love you guys, and I will be back with another topic at some point. And I'm sure it's not going to be the end of this freaking topic either, that's for sure. It's not like one and done, but my throat feels like it's got razor blades in it right now, so I'll be back. Okay? Bye, guys. Love you.